Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 34 of Grand Tacticians The Civil War. This is the Confederate campaign started in the spring of 1861. This is the second battle of the Mississippi where Albert Sidney Johnston sends Price's Corps with the assistance of Wheeler's cavalry to hunt down a isolated Union Corps stuck on the banks of the Mississippi. You'll see that and a whole lot more in the latest episode of Grand Tactician, The Civil War. Here we are, the second battle of the Mississippi. It's a different battle map than the first one, though. But our cavalry commander, Joseph Wheeler, has scouted out and said we are facing the Army of the Mississippi under the command of Smith A. Cutler, with a strength of 26,000 men and 44 guns. The enemy is green and the morale is reported to be determined. Reports indicate their supply situation is outstanding. The supply state of our army is outstanding. We are on the attack, but the enemy looks like they may outnumber us or have a slight advantage in numbers. But these are the forces that are on the field. No one is expecting reinforcements. We do have both Hood and Buckner. Their corps are on the way or in the vicinity, but they will not be partaking in this battle, which would be surprising. If the battle were to last several days, I don't see why they could not join the battle. They could be 48, 72 hours away. So we have ordered D.H. Hill's division to march down the Old Town Road through Springfield and cross either at Brewster's Ford or Till's Ford. We suspect the Union is somewhere around the Springfield Road. Maybe here at the Coach Station Road. And we're going to order Chetham's division to advance ahead of the larger Longstreet division. We'll probably lead with Alexander Lawton and his cavalry brigade. All right, let's get started. Lawton will deploy scouts. We'll start the battle off. A little mix up with orders there, so let's fix that. All right, movement orders have been given. Somehow my pathing on Longstreet is kind of crazy looking. That is user error, not bug related, I don't think. All right, Hill finally getting his division on the move. Still have not spotted the enemy. Where are they hiding? Let's take Lawton's scouts over to the Bascom and Ellis Railroad. We will deploy some skirmishers from Parsons' lead brigade to enter the town of Springfield. Right, so it looks like we found an entrenched Union position across the river on the other side of Till's Ford. Looks like we will probably cross here at Brewster's Ford. Why don't we call up the guns, though, too? So Hill has spotted part of the enemy. I want the scouts to scout out this little gap here through these woods and hill area. We hear some cannon fire. So that looks like the main Union position. Oh yeah, we have found them across the river in a well-defended position too. That looks pretty defended. Anchored on the right by Bombaugh Farm here. There are these 3-inch ordnance rifles that I think we'll just set up right here. I'm not going to do a frontal assault, but we can set up we can set up our guns across the river here. I wonder if it would be advisable to set up on their flank. So it looks like probably our best thing to do is try to set Price up right here on the flank. If we can take this farm area, we can set up for an attack on their right flank. But it's probably going to take us most of the day to make this march, so I don't see a battle happening this day on the 17th. Probably just bombard their position with this with Gibor's guns. You can see the Union forces suffer from a lot of feuding among the generals. Let's see the condition of our men. So they're not tiring too bad. Longstreet's brigade's very good and excellent training. Except for Walker's brigade, untrained. So he has one brigade that's green. So our bombardment of the enemy position has managed to inflict 20 casualties. It's hard to see some of these detachments sometimes. We could probably actually call back the detachments. Do need to take that victory objective, Humbert's Hill. If they do allow us after the redeployment phase overnight, I may try to position the guns across the river right on their left flank. I could post skirmishers on the flanks there in case they try to... I don't see the AI trying to get across to take the guns. You never know, though. So I don't know if this is the impact of the training. So Frost men are excellent condition. They've been marching all day. They're still well rested. Walker is untrained and only rested. So not winded or exhausted, but still there's a difference in fatigue levels. Plus they've been using road movement, which helps. Now Rains and Slack have tried to go through the rougher terrain, and they are starting to get winded. Slack is okay. We will order Walker to halt so we can actually secure Humbert's Hill objective. And we have secured it. You can see the some sort of factory building is crumbling under the weight of the bombardment of Gibor's guns. See if we can't get into position before nightfall. Leading with Cheatham. Our morale is calculated at 73. Federal morale at 52. All right, end of the day. Darkness has fallen. The fighting ceases today. Prepare for the next day's fighting. Troops are resupplied. And now, we do have Wheeler now arriving. Quartermaster's morning report. Reports received suggest morale in the army is intact. Total men reported wounded is up to 2. Army supply situation is mediocre. Supply trains reach bulk of the units and the supply level is 63 out of 100. You will find the details in the reports. I should have tried to edged over because I cannot redeploy on the flank. But we can deploy right along the bomb farm. Where is Wheeler? You can definitely use Wheeler. Even it's only 2 brigades and some artillery, but Wheeler can wheel around the Bascom and Ellis Railroad Bridge. He can actually come over here. Oh, he cannot. That's fine. He can take the long road around and over here to the Murphy house, I guess. That will be a surprise, won't it, for the Union, you'd think. Cohesion is broken. If that just has to do with the nighttime, their cohesion is broken, but I don't think their morale is broken. Let's see what happens here. Well, they're gonna have to wait until can't really attack until I get my unit's cohesion in order. All right, let's order Wheeler. In and around the flank, and unfortunately now, since we're trying to rally our units from the bad cohesion, you can see the Union forces are now adjusting. Right, they are starting to regain cohesion, but still, Frost is disrupted. We're missing an opportunity here for sure. Well, let's take our formed units, Walker and Slack. They'll deploy skirmishers. Frost is somewhat formed. We'll come in behind. We're gonna have to use the two brigades from Hill's division to kind of attack from the front to hold in these three brigades: Dudley, Tilton, and Cross. So let's get McBride going. Clark is starting to regain some cohesion. Oh, looks like they might be trying to cross the bridge. So we deploy skirmishers over here. Let's hit, I'm going to try to hit Tilton's brigade hard. So the flank attack is in effect. Frost's cohesion is now good. So we are unloading on 1st Brigade. That's Tilton's brigade of the Union forces. You can see the Union is now shifting their entire force. Okay, we got Rains here. They'll be our reserve brigade with Lawton's cavalry as well. Probably could try to wheel Lawton around the flank a little bit more. Now let's see how Wheeler's doing. Let's see how Tilton's brigade is dealing with our flank assault. It looks like they're falling back. reinforcements are on the way. I'm going to take Walker skirmishers to start skirmishing with these reinforcements. B's brigade is on the field too. Cloudy, mostly cloudy, 56 degrees. There's always a chance of rain. Let's take stock of the situation. Keep moving Frost around the flank. So this is Richardson's division. Tilton's taking the brunt of the attack. A couple of brigades reinforcing now. McBride's brigade is trying to cross the creek here. We can keep the other brigades from reinforcing. We've got Richardson's division on the ropes. Walker coming in for a close range attack. Now, lots of volleys now, devastating volleys coming from all sides. They brought up some close range artillery though. So Frost Brigade is right there now. We've got Richardson's division hemmed in on all three sides. So elements of Hill's division now coming in from the distance here. Here's a look. Here's a look at the attack on the two-dimensional map. Longstreet's attack. Let's move up Bartow's guns. Price will move up into the Bomball house to get a closer look at the action. I'm going to actually position Clark on the right of McBride to protect that flank. Still have Rains in reserve. There's Lawton also in reserve. So the attack is going off pretty well as the enemy casualties are up to 1,200 men now. Plus we have Wheeler, which we need to get on a move on. But yeah, Richardson's division is getting devastated. So the Union's trying to break out. McBride's going to try to corral them in and take those guns. See, the Federals are starting to retreat. Richardson's division in disarray. Frost is trying to take some guns here. Actually, there's still one more brigade holding. Oh, it looks like the Federal Brigade, last man standing on that right flank, is finally breaking. That is General Cross. So Richardson's division is just demolished. Try to get Parsons' skirmishers across the bank. You can see the whole Union command now starting to fall apart. Let's get the Parsons brigade over here by Till's Ford. Wheeler can't march fast enough. All right, Lawton's coming in around the left flank, the far left. So 2,000 casualties now. So trying to order. Now it's going to be one of those situations where can we inflict enough damage to score that major? We're at about, they are at about 8% loss. We need 30% casualties. But they're routing so fast now that they're going to retreat. Bartow's guns in a good position to wreak havoc on this mob of Federal troops. Parsons skirmishers across the ford here. So Longstreet's division dealing the devastating blow. Just crushing the right flank. Almost like Jackson at Chancellorsville. Rolling up Howard's corps at Chancellorsville. Lawton doing a cavalry charge against this routed 2nd Brigade. They've only lost 2 men in this charge. going in, trying to throw everything we've got at the remaining Union troops. They've lost 10% of their force. We've only lost 229 men. I am just clicking on any available men to come in and finish off these Union troops. There's Parsons' brigade too. He can try. I don't want him swimming. It's only 9 in the morning, almost 10 in the morning. Lawton is tired now, though I gotta be careful not to overuse him. By the time Wheeler gets here, he's gonna be like, I'm here, I'm here! Oh, what's going on? You got it under control, Wheeler. Alright, so enemy is retreating. Currently have 3,000 casualties. We're going to try the rear guard action. They're giving us like 40 seconds, though, to try to mop these guys up. I'm going full go on this. Might end up causing more casualties to my own force. Lawton's actually getting kind of exhausted here, so... we'll probably dismount him. Oh, we have routed units nearby? I've got slack over here. Let's try to take those Union guns here. Oh, we do need to get... we need to cross Parsons. Cross the... 3rd Brigade wiped out. The enemy unit is disintegrated and many men are surrendering. 25%. We're going to score a major here. Clark is ordered to charge right into that mass. Parsons, we need to get... oh, he's stuck in the water. $7,000 casualties. So John Clark charges right into the Federals up against the bank of the river here. I got Parsons' brigade stuck in the water. Frost is turning into a 3-star general. Major victory is achieved. The major victory status still only suffering 1.6%. This was a very green Union army, according to the reports, and it definitely showed. First Brigade is wiped out. Half their men. We have taken out half the Army of the Mississippi. Oh, wow. Complete destruction of the Union Army. Wow. 19,000 casualties. So there you have it, folks. Destruction of an army right there. As... yeah, about half that force might be able to slip away, but The damage is done. Battle of the Mississippi ended on April 18th with a Confederate major victory. Our losses mount up to 437 men. Wow, such a lopsided victory. So Price's Corps has made a name for themselves. Longstreet and Hill and Cheatham. The Battle of Mississippi has ended with the Army of Mississippi retreating in panic. My command has earned us a total victory with the enemy army running for their lives. The enemy has reportedly suffered a total casualty of 18,600 men, thereof 1,185 killed, 10,000 captured. Their morale is believed to be unstable. Our casualties total 437 men, 49 killed, 75 missing. Morale is eager, with supply situation acceptable. We have captured 15,000 rifles and 27 guns. What happened to the newspaper reports? Did nothing for national support, though. Alright, thank you everyone for watching this latest episode of Grand Tactician the Civil War. Hope you enjoyed that battle. That was a pretty interesting and fun battle. I will see you on the next one. Thank you.